Chapter 2, Hot Chicken and Bright Lights. We wrapped up the rehearsal and drove home. When we pulled up, my 7-year-old sister Aubrey welcomed us by doing cartwheels. The lawn in front of Mom's food truck. I love Mom's truck. It has shiny silver bumpers and it's painted Robin's egg blue. Georgia's genuine Tennessee hot chicken is painted in scrolling tomato red letters along the side. Mom appeared from the open garage, her carrot-colored hair twisted up under a bandana and her prickly arms moving past as she loaded food beans into the truck's tiny chicken. She reminded me of a hummingbird, always in motion and stronger than she looks. Finally, Mom said, as we hopped out of that pickup truck, we were starting to get worried. About ye all, how was rehearsal? Okay, I said, but we only rehearsed 3 songs. Mom raised an eyebrow. As the former lead singer of the Tri-Stars, she knew that being in a band is always full of drama. What happened? She asked. Jesse happened, said Mason. We sounded good. Duh. Dad chimed in. Aubrey cartwheeled over to us, her sparkly tutu bouncing as she landed with a thud on the grass. When I do get to play with the Tri-Stars, she asked. Soon, baby, Dad said. Aubrey pouted. Everyone in my family plays an instrument, but Dad is the one who decides when we're ready to perform with the band. Dad plays anything with strings. Mom sings and plays auto harp. Mason plays mandolin and drums, and Aubrey's learning accordion. I played guitar since I was 4 and I started banjo last year. Dad always says that as members of the Grant family, we have music in our bones. Mom rubbed Aubrey's shoulder. Just keep practicing. Nobody ever won a country music award by doing cartwheels on stage. She checked her watch and nodded at my guitar case. Better get that inside, Tenney. We're wheels up in 10. Mom rubbed Aubrey's shoulders. Just keep practicing. Nobody ever won a country music award by doing cartwheels on stage. She checked her watch and nodded at my guitar case. Better get that inside, Tenney. We're wheels up in 10 minutes, she said. We need to be set up by 6 o'clock. We were about to take the truck downtown to sell Mom's food at Centennial Park, Aubrey's favorite singer. Belle Starr would be performing an outdoor concert there. I wasn't a huge fan, but I never turned down a chance to hear live music. I ran into our family room with its red patchwork rug, jumble of antique furniture, and musical instruments everywhere. I set my guitar next to a couple of Dad's raised upstairs to the bedroom I share with Aubrey. You can definitely tell whose side is whose. Aubrey's half looks like a glitter factory exploded. My side less shimmery and decorated with all things music. I've adorned the wall over my bed with old photos of Patsy Cline, Joan Baez, and Johnny Cash, and a framed 78 RPM record of one of my favorite songs, Elvis Presley, singing Hound Dog. My guitar pick collection sits in a glass jar on my nightstand. As I sat down to change shoes, I saw my most prized possession, my songwriting journal. The cover was decorated with rosebuds and blooms, and I'd covered its pages with lyric song ideas and doodles with my new melody still stuck in my head. I was tempted to crack open the journal to work out some lyrics. Before I could, the mom honked from the driveway. I hopped with a sigh, writing my song would have to wait. Mom turned the food truck onto the parkway out of East Nashville with Mason. Aubrey and me belted into the food truck's jump seats behind Dad. Before we'd even crossed the bridge over Cumberland River toward downtown, Aubrey was squirming with boredom. Turn on the radio, she pleaded. Pretty, please. Mom switched it on. A bubbly electronic beat filled the car. Aubrey shrieked. Turn it up. It's Belle. It's Belle Star. We'd all heard the song, Star Like Me, a bazillion times, and I was starting to get a little tired of it. But when Mom turned it up, I couldn't keep from bobbing my head to the beat. Aubrey wiggled and sang along with Belle's chorus. You can be a star like me, known who you are, and you'll be free. Be proud of yourself and love what you see. That's when you'll see who you can be. Catchy, Dad said to me over Aubrey singing. I nodded. It was easy to see why Belle and the song were a hit. The melody had a bouncy hook, the kind that you can't get out of your head. Clangy guitars twang under her voice. I thought they sounded fake, as if the sound came from a computer and not real instruments. Be proud of yourself and love what you see. Aubrey belted. She may have been off key, but her excitement was infectious. As I started singing with her, Mom joined in to look in the mirror and see what you'll be. If you follow your dream, you'll be a star like me. Mom's voice rang out clear, creamy, and warm. She sounded 100 times better than Belle Star. Can we please turn off the cheese ball music? Mason begged. It's bad enough that I have to suffer through her concert. We giggled and kept on singing. Mason squeezed his hands over his ears until the song ended. Mom steered the truck onto the roundabout at the edge of Music Row. I craned my neck to peer at the bungalows and the office building that house some of the most famous record labels and recording studios in Nashville. From Elvis to Beach Boys to Leanne Rimes, some of the biggest performers in the world have recorded here. As we drove by, I imagined myself inside one of these historic studios, standing in a recording booth with headphones on, singing a song I'd written. Excitement shivered through me. We stopped at a red light outside a boxy building marked Silver Sun, one of the most famous record labels in Music City. In our family, it's beyond legendary. Mom, they're Silver Sun records, I said. That's where you recorded your demo, right? Mom pressed her lips into a thin line and nodded. Yep, she said stiffly. As long a long time ago, a long time ago. What it like inside? I asked. I heard the story of Mom's brush with music doesn't with music stardom a dozen times, but it never got old. It was memorable, Mom said, without looking at the building. When the light turned green, she pressed her foot on the grass and didn't say another word. Before long, we arrived at Centennial Park. The food trucks were assigned a lot across the lawn from the stage where Belle Star would be performing. As soon as she where is the performing? As Mom pulled into our spot, we started setting up. Mason and Dad unpacked drinks and side dishes while Mom heated up the stove and frying station to cook the chicken to order. Mom makes everything she sells in the food truck herself, but her specialty is traditional Nashville style. Hot chicken, spicy and fried and served over a slice of white bread with pickles. Mom uses wild honey too, so her chicken tastes like sweet, crunchy, peppery bits of heaven. As I set up the menu board, I glanced over at the Bell Star stage. It had been built in front of the massive white columns of the Parthenon, a replica of the ancient Greek temple. The lawn was packed with people who had arrived early to claim space on the grass to watch the concert. Everyone is here to see Belle Star, I thought. Does she get nervous when she sings for all those people? Tenney, my mom called, interrupting my daydream. Can you help Aubrey with the utensils? We'll have customers any minute. Sure enough, just as Aubrey and I set out forks and napkins, hungry concert goers started gathering around the food trucks. Dad played a fast tune on his guitar to get their attention. Georgia's hot chicken, Georgia's hot chicken. Get some quick before we're all out of pickings. He hauled, strumming wildly. I joined Dad's song as Aubrey danced around, doing just hands. We weren't great, but people noticed us. Soon we had a line of customers waiting to buy my mom's food. For the next hour, we worked hard to keep the customer line moving. As soon as we As the sky turned dark, the Parthenon's stage lit up in a blaze of lights and electric guitars rips. I only saw Belle Star for a split second before the crowd jumped up, blocking my view. "Hello, Nashville," Burstar called over the sound system. The crowd roared. "I want to see," whined Aubrey. Dad put her on his shoulders as the band launched into Star Like Me. Mom looked out of the truck, wiping her hand on her apron. "Sorry about the view, Tenney," she said. "It's okay," I said. I didn't care that I couldn't see. I just loved being at a concert. The air crackling with excitement. Live music makes everything brighter, I thought. When I looked up, it seemed like stars were dancing. When Bellstar finished her song, the audience burst into applause. "Wow," I said. "The audience really loves her." Mom nodded, but she didn't say anything. "Do you miss performing?" I asked. She shrugged. "Sometimes." As Bellstar drove into her next hit song, I had to yell over the screaming crowd. "I wonder if I'll ever get to play my own music for an audience this big." Make the music you love first," she said. "The rest will take care of itself." I hope she was right, because making music was what I wanted to do forever.
Like, share, and subscribe.